Welcome back to my Jets Connected franchise here on Madden 19. Last week we got destroyed by the Patriots. We are not playing too well this season. We are 3-3, but we are in second place in the division, which is quite nice. The division is not too great right now. Today we have to take on the Houston Texans, who are pretty good. I'm not entirely sure what their record's all about. Of course, I'll check out their team right before we get into the game. But before I get into this one, I want to make a couple changes. So someone suggested that Christopher Herndon play a little bit more. I looked for him in free agency, and I realized he was actually just on the team. I never actually let him go. He was just a fourth string tight end, so he will be the backup tight end for a couple weeks, see how he plays, see what goes on. And now, it'll be the trade deadline after this week, so I think I am going to trade Tevin Coleman. I like what he did like last season when he was healthy, but his injury is such an issue. It's an 82. I feel like he gets injured every couple of weeks. He doesn't play too much, and he still gets injured very frequently. So I'm going to scour the trade market, see what I can get. If I can't get a player, then I'll just, get a draft pick. I didn't really like what I saw on the trade block, so I'm deciding not to get a player. I'm just giving the Broncos Tevin Coleman straight up for one of their second-round draft picks. I believe they had 2. So now that gives us a second-round draft pick. We can also sign a running back in free agency, which I will likely do. I'm not sure who I'm going to sign yet, though. I actually have an idea. I think TJ Yeldon's in free agency, and he's really not too bad. He's just going to be like the backup running back for the rest of this season. Like, no one else here is really that enticing. So I think I might actually just go with, who did I say? Yeah, TJ Yeldon. I kind of forgot his name for a second. Any rookies who look like anything special? I don't even think there's a rookie over a 70. Okay, so I'm going to go with TJ Yeldon and just bring him in to be like a power back kind of guy. I really don't want Jeremy Hill on the team anymore, if I'm being honest here. So I think I'm going to go with TJ Yeldon. He can kind of fill the power back role better than anyone else on the team, honestly. And I think I'm just going to cut Jeremy Hill. Honestly, Jeremy Hill has not impressed me at all this season. He actually played really badly when he was in. I really don't like what he brings to the table. So I actually will not release him because I will spend a lot more money by doing so. He will just not play at all. So Avery Cross is still going to be the #1 running back. I believe in him. Hopefully. I don't know. But then TJ Yeldon will be right behind him. I think I'm honestly going to slide Jeremy Hill down to the 4th running back. That is all of the changes I think I want to make going into this week here. Our offense got a little bit worse by that because Tevin Coleman's no longer on the team, but I really do think we'll be able to replenish that position in free agency or the draft or something like that. Now I can spend a couple experience points, so let's get to that. So Marcus May, Stephen Montgomery, and Marcus Martin each have an experience point. So Marcus May probably going into zone, trying to keep the scheme fit on him. I'd also like to get his zone coverage up, make him a better free safety. 82 overall, not bad whatsoever. One of the captains of the defense. He had a great season last year. Not playing too well this year, but not doing anything too badly. At least he gets his zone coverage upgrade there. And then Stephen Montgomery, I think the first player we selected in this draft. Let's see, his 81 man coverage. He has great zone coverage already, so I'm perfectly fine with going into man here. He's not going to fit the scheme, but he will be an 80 overall. Just got up 2 to man coverage, 1 to awareness, and then 1 to acceleration. That's a great upgrade package. Marcus Martin, the last guy here. I'm just going to go into power. He's a 66 overall, probably a backup guard. Anything crazy go up? No, awareness by 3 is pretty cool, though. I think we are able to get into the game now. I'm actually going to adjust the sliders. I'm going to put them to the same as my Blues Connected franchise. Pretty sure I show those off in that video. I might show them off here just in case, and then I'll cut it away in case, because I actually haven't edited my Blues Connected franchise video yet. So if I don't actually end up showing it off in that video, I'll show it off here. But if I end up showing it off in that video, I won't show it here. You guys will, it'll make sense. It'll make sense. Here's a look at my updated sliders in case I did not show them off in my Blues Connected franchise. I'm just going to scroll through them here. You guys can pause the video if you want to look at anything in particular. I thought these played pretty well in my last Blues video, so hopefully they can play well in this one too. Now I think we can take a look at the Texans roster because I don't really know what changed. So I'll do that and then we can get into the game. Deshaun Watson is the quarterback for the Houston Texans still. Lamar Miller, Latavius Murray, Dante Foreman, and Antoine Wisham are the starting running backs. Lamar Miller is actually not confident. A couple of his stats are being decreased there. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. Sam Rodgers, the starting fullback. DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Will Fuller and Des Bryant are the wide receivers. Braxton Miller, Kiki Kuti, are still here as well. Jesse James is the starting tight end. Deron Sullivan, 81 overall left tackle. This is a position for sure that the Texans need. They definitely need offensive line help. Zach Fulton is the starting left guard. Nick Martin is the starting center. Mike Lang is the starting right guard, and then Garon Christian, the starting right tackle. He's actually a left tackle. The right tackle position is quite bad. J.J. Watt is the starting left end, Vinny Curry the starting right end, DJ Reader and Derek Yeatman are the defensive tackles. I'm sure this team still runs a 3-4 defense, though. Whitney Merciless, the starting left outside linebacker. Zach Cunningham, Benardrick McKinney, and Dylan Cole are the middle linebackers. Jadeveon Clowney still on this team. I guess he got re-signed. He's the starting right outside linebacker. Aaron Colvin, Morris Claiborne, and Duke Dawson Jr. are the corners. So the cornerback group, pretty bad. Hopefully Robbie Anderson can have a field day against that group there. Tyrann Mathieu up to a 94 overall, starting free safety. Andre Howell, the starting strong safety. So the corners may be pretty bad, but the safety duo is fantastic. Greg the Leg is the starting kicker, and then Stanley Yelk, a rookie punter. Last week was a terrible performance by the team, both on offense and defense. So let's see if we can bounce back here against the Texans. Another good team. They are actually 2-5 though, so they're not playing too well. It's probably because of their lack of a run game. It looked like Lamar Miller was not performing well. Ideally, that's what's up, but let's take them on here. Hopefully we can get a W. The Texans may be 2-5, but they still have a great roster. One of the best defenses in the NFL, still a great defensive line. The Jets have to look out for that considering their offensive struggles. But right now here, before the game, we will hone in on Robbie Anderson, who put up over 200 yards last week. The Jets did lose, but he still had an insanely good game. He also had a touchdown and 8 catches. So, let's get started with this one here. The Jets will start off with the ball. Sam Darnold out of a shotgun look. Avery Cross takes the handoff up the middle. Carries a couple defenders along with him for the first down and a gain of 10. 2nd and 11 now for the Jets. Sam Darnold dropping back, looking for somebody to throw to. Has a player open in B, but DJ Reader gets there before Darnold can get the throw off. After a really nice punt there by Lack Edwards, the Texans will have the ball at the 5-yard line. Lamar Miller makes a man miss, and he is gone. The next player closest to him is Darren Lee, but he's not fast enough to keep up with the shifty Lamar Miller. And Miller will get a 95-yard touchdown on the first play from scrimmage for these Houston Texans. They go up 7-0 early in this one. Let's see if the Jets can replicate what they just did, and it's not going to be successful. Number 55, Benardrick McKinney, comes screaming up the middle there for the sack. I guess it wasn't really up the middle. Keywan McGee also goes down with an injury. Robbie Anderson there connects, or Sam Darnold connects with Robbie Anderson for a 9-yard completion. 1st and 10. Darnold sets up the play action. Good pocket presence from him. He throws it to Council, who picks up the first down and a lot more. That was a huge strike there. Great blocking from the offensive line as well. Another play action here for Sam Darnold on 3rd and 13. Has a player open. I'm pretty sure it's Council once again, or Darius Stewart, one of the two. I'm actually not sure who that was, but it was a bit overthrown. 1st and 10 now. Deshaun Watson hands off to Lamar Miller again, who's just having his way with this Jets defense. 2 rushes, 111 yards, averaging 55.5 yards a carry. Unbelievable. 2nd and 10. Lamar Miller takes his handoff again, nearly picking up another first down, but his average does plummet now to about 40 yards a carry, so he's definitely playing a lot worse than before. 3rd and 2 for Deshaun Watson. The pass is caught by Jesse James, but he does end up dropping. It looks like it could have been a fumble there, but I guess he did not complete the process of the catch. 3rd and 6, Sam Darnold fires quickly to Council for the first down. Slot receiver being involved early in this one. 2nd and 10, Darnold out of a pistol. Hands this one off to Avery Cross, kind of gets to the outside, has a defender on him, it's Zach Cunningham, but he drags him forward for a couple more yards. 3rd and 3 now for Sam Darnold. Another play action on 3rd down. Fires over the middle, but Council cannot come up with the grab. It actually gets deflected. It's going to be 4th and 3. The Jets are going for it here at around midfield. See if they can score some more points on this drive, and they are not able to. The pass was not where the Jets wanted it to be. Sam Darnold overthrows that one a little bit. 2nd and 5 now. The score 7-3. Jesse James catches this one, trucks through Tremaine Johnson, I believe, for the first down. 3rd and 7 now for the Texans. Out of another shotgun look is Deshaun Watson. Right at the NFL logo, scrambling around a little bit, has a ton of room, and if he just cuts up the field, decides not to for whatever reason, and Montgomery is there for the stop. That should not have happened. The Texans should have easily gotten a first down there. Avery Cross, though, takes his handoff. Good vision to cut it more to the outside, and he picks up a first down as this first quarter ends. 2nd and 8 now. Sam Darnold out of a shotgun. Drops back a little bit. Has his running back directly in his face. Doesn't matter though. Still completes the pass to Council, who is getting very involved in this first half here. Handoff this time goes to TJ Yeldon, his first handoff as a New York Jet. Lowers his shoulder into a crowd of 2 Texans players and picks up 11 yards. 3rd and 10. Sam Darnold has a player open. It's going to be Council again. The Texans don't have much of an answer for this shifty slot receiver here. No one really of the speed caliber to cover him. 1st and 10, the handoff goes to Avery Cross up the middle, breaking out of a bunch of tackles there, nearly picking up a first down. Got 10 yards. Will it be enough? I think it was enough for the first down. 1st and goal now at the 2-yard line. TJ Yeldon gets it for the first down. Actually, I don't think that was enough for a first down earlier, because that 1st and goal at the 2 wouldn't have happened then. 2nd and 12, Deshaun Watson throws this one to the outside, has a player open, it's Fuller, but it is dropped. Great play there by Jamal Adams. Good range by him to get over there in time. 3rd and 12, Deshaun Watson drops back to pass, decides to scramble to the right side. Jesse James catches it, well short of the first down markers though. The Texans will have to punt again. The score is 10-7. 2nd and 8 now. Sam Darnold, quick drop there, throws this one to Marvin Council, who gets slammed and actually fumbles the football. Whitney Merciless picks it up, but is quickly wrapped up there by Ardarius Stewart. So the Texans will have the ball at the 29-yard line. Great field position. Darren Lee just nearly gets a sack there. Jesse James catches the pass. That was a great blitz pickup there by Lamar Miller. My fault. 10-7 right now still is the score. The Texans looking to not make that so. Bean catches this pass. I think he's like their 3rd-string tight end, and he waltzes in for the touchdown. 14-10 now. The Texans take the lead. TJ Yeldon takes this draw up the middle. You see this play a lot from Gus Edwards in the Blues franchise. It works really well. It's going to work well here. Actually, a late hit will tack on some extra yardage there at the end of that one. 2nd and 15, though. Avery Cross takes his handoff up the middle. Not too much, really, in front of him. Doesn't get touched for like 12 yards. Really easy handoff there. 3rd and 2 now. The Jets will keep the ball on the ground with TJ Yeldon taking the same handoff again. Great vision to cut it to the outside. Tyrann Mathieu, though, is there to stop him, and some reinforcements get there for the tackle. 2nd and 10, though, for the Jets. Sam Darnold, 7-step drop, throws this one quickly to Robbie Anderson, breaks out of the first contact, but will go down shortly after that. It's going to be 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line. The Jets setting up a misdirection here. Avery Cross following blockers really well, finding the hole really nicely, and just goes untouched into the end zone, and he'll decide to dance. Not sure what kind of dance that is, but whatever, he's grooving, whatever he feels. 17-14, now the score, the Jets take the lead. Latavius Murray gets the handoff here, 3rd and 10. The Texans trying to run out some of the clock, but they will not be able to do so. The Jets take a timeout, try to get something here. Let's see what they can do. 1st and 10. Marvin Council, I'm pretty sure his name is, takes it down to the 25-yard line. In great position here to at least get a field goal here before halftime. 3rd and 10 now. The pass is deflected there by J.J. Watt. Gets a ton of swats. That's why they call him J.J. Swat sometimes. 4th and 10. This will set up a field goal, but a player gets a great jump on that right side. He actually blocks the field goal. It's going to be recovered by Tyrann Mathieu. And now the Texans actually have a shot to get something before halftime here. Let's see if they can tie the game up. Deshaun Watson rolling out to his right. Throwing this one in coverage. Could have been picked off, but that is a beautiful catch by Jesse James on the sidelines. And the Texans will be the ones who get a field goal there. 17-17 the score at halftime. It looked like the Jets were going to, at least go up by 6 points there, but the Texans special teams did not allow that to happen. The Bills picked up their first win last week. They were 1-5 this week, trying to take down the Dolphins, see if they can extend that lead to a two-game win streak is what I meant to say. The Giants and Packers are going at it here. Saquon Barkley, you will soon see, is having a crazy first half. 131 yards, 2 touchdowns, as the Giants put up 21 points. He is that entire team right now. The Bengals and the Patriots are also playing. The Patriots trying to come back from their bumpy start in the beginning. They have 21 points right now. Malcolm Mitchell, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns in the first half. Andy Dalton threw a touchdown pass there to Kendall Wright. The score, obviously you can see 21-7 in favor of the Patriots. 3rd and 9 now at the start of the second half. The Texans got the ball. Deshaun Watson throws this one to Jesse James outside the hash marks there for the first down. It's going to be a 2nd and 1 now, pretty much at the NFL logo. That's where the ball is being snapped from. Deshaun Watson tries to take the read option, but didn't really accelerate fast enough. Allowed some Jets players to tackle him for a loss. 3rd and 2, Lamar Miller trying to be patient here behind his offensive line, but cannot do so. He goes down. And after that first couple of runs, Lamar Miller has actually been pretty nullified. I really hope I didn't say Lamar Jackson more times. I feel like I may have. 2nd and 2, though, for the Jets. A handoff goes to TJ Yeldon. Great awareness once again to cut this one to the left side. He's going to pick up about 13 yards there. 1st and 10 for Sam Darnold. Looking like a bootleg here off the play action. Cuts it actually pretty short. Throws it to a diving Robbie Anderson for the first down at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 here. 5 wide for Sam Darnold. Dallas Goedert catches that one for the first down. Nobody within a couple yards of him when he caught that one. 2nd and 9 now for Darnold. See what he can do. Has his running back on the little cutback route. It's exactly where he goes to. Avery Cross catches it, but it is not going to be enough for the first down. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Avery Cross is in. Dallas Goedert goes in motion. Cross gets the handoff, makes a man miss, and a huge pileup of defenders still on his feet. Somehow gets out of that one, has another player to beat, and he actually beats him. That was an insane touchdown run. That might be the best run of this season. We're going to take another look at this one in the replay mode. I have no idea how Avery Cross did this. Had that initial juke move, broke by a bunch of tackles, somehow did not go down in that chaos, has number 21 trying to tackle him in the end, and wins the tackle battle into the end zone. That run was amazing. What a great way for the Jets to take the lead. 24-17 now. That pass nearly intercepted, but is actually caught by Will Fuller. Great catching coverage there for him. Good coverage there by, Darren Lee. Deshaun Watson delayed handoff there, or delayed play-action handoff. Rodgers, the fullback, wide open. No one in front of him. Makes 2-man miss. They kind of give up on the play, and the coaches are going to be pissed off at that one because that was a fumble, and one of those guys should have fallen on that one if they kept playing, but they kind of just started walking after that. Latavius Murray, perfectly timed spin move on Marcus May, makes him look foolish. Jamal Adams ends up wrapping up Latavius Murray at like the 3-yard line. It's going to be at the 5 though. Deshaun Watson throws this one to Will Fuller for the touchdown. Gets hit very late there by Avery Williamson. No flag thrown though. I'm sure Texans fans are not happy about that one. 3rd and 18, Sam Darnold rolling out to the right, finds Robbie Anderson. Can he pick up the first down here? Breaks out of 1 tackle, but there's 2 other defenders there to bring him down. I think there's actually 3 others. 1st and 10 now. The game is tied 24-24 after the Jets punt there. Deshaun Watson throwing downfield to Nuke, and he gets a huge completion there of 30 yards. Makes a man miss as well. 2nd and 5 here. Deshaun Watson sets up the play action to Lamar Miller. Throws this one to Des Bryant. I didn't even see him open there. It didn't look like it was open. A lot of Jets players in the area, but Des Bryant concentrates well. Picks up the catch and a bunch of yards after catch. Deshaun Watson steps up in the pocket, throws to Will Fuller, evades the hit stick, but eventually goes down at the 5-yard line. The Texans having a fantastic drive right here. It's only been a couple plays, and that fake handoff is not going to fool any of the Jets players there. They tackle Latavius Murray for a loss. 3rd and goal at the 8-yard line. Deshaun Watson, very clean pocket, finds his receiver Jesse James in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. The Texans take the lead 31-24. Darnold sets up the play action. Let's see where he's going on this one. A lot of time in the pocket, finds a wide open Council there on the sideline, makes a man miss, tries the juke, but cannot get past Andre Howell, I believe. 2nd and 9 now. Delayed handoff here, goes to Avery Cross, trying to do exactly what he did last drive. Cannot have another insane run, but still, a gain of 5, still not bad. 3rd and 5 for Sam Darnold, throws this one to Robbie Anderson. Quickly wrapped up there by Zach Cunningham, but it will be enough for the first down. Sam Darnold having a pretty good game so far. 2nd and 8. Darnold drops back, steps up in the pocket, looking at his running back, but gets sacked by J.J. Watts. The fumble is recovered by the Clemson alumni, D.J. Reader. And now the Texans take control of the ball once again. 3rd and 9, not 3rd and 9, 3rd and 7. The play is almost intercepted by Marcus May, and then almost intercepted by Jamal Adams, but the pass will hit the turf. 3rd and 4. Let's see what Darnold can do. Throws this one into tight coverage there. Didn't really like what he saw, so he just kind of tried to chuck it there. We'll set up a punt from Lack Edwards. Let's see where this one goes down at. Looking pretty good if he has some backspin on that one. That's exactly what happens. That's a beautiful punt. Down at the 2-yard line, the Jets need to send the house here. If they get a safety, they are in a great position. Darren Lee blitzing up the middle, tackles Lamar Miller for the safety. The score 31-26. That was a great play there by the special teams of the Jets and a great play by the defense. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to TJ Yeldon. The Texans cannot stop this one handoff from TJ Yeldon. He has 10 carries for 67 yards. Pretty much every carry has been on that handoff. Play action now for Sam Darnold. A lot of time to wait. Finds a receiver open on the sidelines as Dallas Goedert breaks out of both of those tackles. Will get about 10 more yards after that one. That was a huge play. Sam Darnold over 300 yards on the day. About 2 minutes left. Actually, it's closer to 1 minute left for the Jets. They're in a good position right now to potentially take the lead in this one. Christopher Herndon catches that. Goes down at the 7-yard line. The ball will be at the 5. 3rd and goal. TJ Yeldon taking this handoff. He's been so good at running all day. Trying to fight with Tyrann Mathieu and does just that. Gets the ball into the end zone. This could potentially be the final lead switch of the game. They go for 2. Christopher Herndon catches it. It's going to be a 3-point game. All coming down to this Hail Mary from Deshaun Watson. 1 second left. Rolls to the right, giving himself a little bit more time. Chucks this one up to the end zone. It is swatted around a couple times. Nearly caught, actually, a few times by some Texans players. But the ball will hit the turf. The game is over 34-31. The Jets win it. Sam Darnold did not get a touchdown or anything, but still 315 yards on 37 attempts. 72% completion percentage, was safe with the football, did fumble, but did not throw any interceptions, which is what I like to see there. Avery Cross, One of the best touchdown runs I have ever seen. TJ Yeldon played really well too. Each running back had 2 touchdowns. Marvin Council over 100 yards. Robbie Anderson over 100 yards. Very similar games. Avery Cross didn't do too much today. Dallas Goedert 3 for 49. Christopher Herndon, of course, had that 2-point conversion there. 2 for 13 for him. Not too many sacks let up today. That's a great effort there from the offensive line against this amazing defensive line of the Texans. I think Darren Lee led the team in tackles. Terrell Basham led them in tackles for loss. Darren Lee got a sack. That's actually it. And then no interceptions there from either team. But we did get a forced fumble by Jamal Adams that was recovered by the Texans. But anyway, the Jets get back in the win column this week. Nice to see. Hopefully they can turn this into a win streak. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.